Hello, hello, welcome back to the channel. We've got it. Everyone was right. Maybe a little bit scary, right? That all of us correctly guessed that Dreamcatcher is in fact was one of the guests, the upcoming artist for It's Live. I have been waiting on this. Then I have been waiting for people to get the hell out of my apartment so that I can watch this and react to it. I'm so stoked. A little bit of it got spoiled for me, but not the sound, but just in terms of me, you know, on Twitter, a lot of stuff, just clips and things are going around. So what I can say is I already know it's no choreo. They're just gonna, let me tell you, all my life, on my mother, I'm telling you, I 100% was thinking about this, not yesterday, maybe yesterday or the day before yesterday. Because of the little spoiler snippet or clip that they gave us, like Xian's in the middle and she's like doing a stomp, you know, and it's like this, she does a stomp and then the other girls are like jumping back, like as if by the force of her stomp. And so a lot of us were thinking, oh, they're going to perform stomp too, which that would have been cool, but also they're nerds and like they're such dorks. They do stuff like that at concerts all the time. Like Hanog especially, that's her favorite freaking thing, is to act like, you know, she's like doing that thing and, you know, members flying away and she likes to do it with, so she's like running around on stage doing this with people. So that's just the kind of stuff that they do. But we were thinking that because of Stomp, it was a hint about Stomp. So my thinking about Stomp was, oh my god, I hope that they just get, I was like, don't give them mic stands, don't have, you know, there is no choreo as far as we know. So I was just thinking, so I wasn't even thinking about choreo. I was like, don't give them mic stands, like don't let them, don't constrain them to one little ear, like don't do any of that. I was thinking it was going to be Stomp, and I was thinking, oh my god, I just want them to fucking go off and just have fun, because I think that what It's Live doesn't really do, at least for Dreamcatcher, is it does not actually reflect. Because like people keep calling it, like I know it's called band live concert, whatever, but like it's one song, whatever. But I thought for a band like Dreamcatcher, or for a group like Dreamcatcher, this should be a way to display what people think they could get from seeing them live, right? So unfortunately that doesn't include a live band, but whatever. So like people need to know what their energy is live. They're not going to be standing in a row, a perfectly neat little row at some mic stands, or always doing choreo. Like they have fun on stage. They are unrestrained, just unrestrained fun, right? So I've been hoping to just I was hoping to get that when I thought it was Stomp, but it's not Stomp, it's Justice, and I'm so happy because that's, from what I got spoiled, that's exactly what it is. They're just gonna have their mics and they're just gonna do them. They're just gonna have fun, sing their asses off, and and you know, have a good time and flex their vocals and, you know, keep the energy up. And that is actually a reflection of a Dreamcatcher concert. So I'm excited. I'm so excited to get into this. I'm gonna cherish it. We may never get them on Killing Voice. DCC can't afford it. So whatever, man, we gotta take what we can get, and this is what we got. Wow, Dami and her wow.
안녕하세요, 드림캐쳐입니다. 네, 저희 드림캐쳐가 10집 미니 앨범으로 돌아왔습니다. 10집! 와, 벌써 10집이나 됐어요, 그쵸?
네, 놀랍네요.
네, 정말 너무너무 신기하고 놀라운데요. 저희 이번 드림캐쳐의 버추어스는요, 저희 드림캐쳐가 히어로로 돌아왔습니다.
와우.
맞습니다. 그래서 정의로운 저스티스를 부르니까요, 여러분들 기대 많이 해주셨으면 좋겠습니다.
네.
그러면 시작하기 전에 구호를 한번 외쳐볼까요?
네.
좋아요.
저.
스! 티! 스!
T.
이!
티.
Oh, I miss Xian so much. Okay. Oh, the acoustic of it. Okay, already. Oh yeah, pause worthy, because what the, it's, yeah, of course. But, I love that really dark undertone, whatever that is, and it may be a bass, that I love that they've already incorporated that. So, already off to a promising start. Trust me, I have concerns when it comes to the It's Live band, but off to a promising start. I'm sorry. She's my bias. Let me have a moment. Ooh, that bass. A little bit of rasp that she puts in there. Ooh. Guitars are building well. Okay. Oh, it's great. They are doing so. They must. I wonder if they actually. I mean, they do for production purposes. I'm sure that they have to agree on exactly what the artist will be doing. But I like that they did it. You know, they were like, okay, you can walk around and you know you can bring the energy up and walk around and all that stuff on the second verse, and not a second. Not even 2 seconds in, here comes Dami walking down the line. I love it. Gahyeon, what are you doing? Go ahead, Jiu. You know I need to go back to that Sheehan ad-lib. Come on. Oh, she. Why does she do that to her every time? Clowns. Clowns. I love them. Yeah! Guy is so, I went back way too far. Guy is so good. Like, a lot of people are surprised. People who haven't really been keeping up with Dreamcatcher, they seem to be the most surprised by Gahyeon. Like, by just her, well, they'll just say, I didn't know she could sing that well, but what they don't realize they're surprised by, what she's actually really worked on is her stamina and, of course, her control. And I guess breathing is sort of built into that, maybe, if you're an idol and you're dancing. So maybe it's more working on dancing that have to work on breathing. I don't know, but her stamina, like I feel like Gahyeon has always had a really nice voice, but I feel like she could get some sort of, just watching concerts early on, I feel like she could kind of get some vocal fatigue. I don't even know if that's a term, but like it felt like she had sort of given all that she could give vocally, about, you know, not a few songs in, not very soon, but at some point you could just tell. It just seemed like she sort of seemed to have worn the vocals a little bit, you know. So I feel like she had to work on control and stamina, and you know, when to push and when to pull back and all of that. And she is just really, she's come such a long way. It's been really beautiful to hear, and I say that as someone who just basically binged their career last year. Like I discovered Dreamcatcher. I knew of Dreamcatcher from when they debuted, but I walked away from K-pop. I've been so in the dark, except from like 2019 until like, with Dreamcatcher anyway, from 2019, 20-ish to until last year. I think the last new title track I found out about was Scream. Scream was incredible. And then I wanted them to get a first win for that. And I was like, I would always be checking randomly, like, did they get their first win? Oh no, oh okay, and be bummed about that. But yeah, I was like sort of checking in on them here and there, but I just missed everything from basically Scream until I was here for Bon Voyage. So the gap between Scream and Bon Voyage. And just catching up on all of that content and all of that music, all of those albums, I will say that for me, Gahyeon has had truly, truly remarkable vocal development. And again, it's not even about, I hate when people say she was a weak singer or she wasn't a good singer or something. She has a great voice, but that's only half of it, right? You've got to know what to do with it. So it's been a beautiful thing. It's been a beautiful, beautiful thing to hear. And I think it's just about the company that you keep, right? She's surrounded by great singers. She wants to stand on her own. You know, she puts out her covers, and is it Disappearing Paycheck or Vanishing Paycheck? It's like one of my favorite cover by her. You know, she wants her own acknowledgement for her own talent. She doesn't want people to just be like, you know, oh, this group is great, and then you know what I mean? You don't want to be the person that sticks out as having less of a skill than other members. And I just don't think that's been a thing for Gahyeon for years. But especially now, she's showing people what she can do, and they're letting her do more. And yeah, that's my rant. That's my Gahyeon rant. There's a Gahyeon rant or a Handong rant in like every damn reaction I do for Dreamcatcher. I'm just so proud of them, and I'm just so proud and so happy that they're getting more opportunities to shine in recent years. But anyway. I saw that. Ooh, Jesus, for vibrato. Oh, I love them. There's so much time left. There's a lot of time left.
네, 저희 드림캐쳐가 1년 만에 벌써 다시 오게 되었는데요.
A very unserious group for very serious times. That's why we need Dreamcatcher.
저희 노래하면은 밴드 사운드이지 않겠습니까?
Yeah, you think? Tell DCC that.
너무 후련해졌어요. 후련했나요? 네. 후련했나요? 아무 안 계시네. 대신 전해주세요. 최고! 최고!
She's just so polite. She didn't even realize she wasn't talking to anybody. There it is. Stop! 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 We wanted it so badly.
합니다. 저희 멤버들 많이 봐주시고요. 응원해 주셨으면.
You ain't saying nothing but a word, Sua. Nothing but a word.
그럼 지금까지 드림캐쳐였습니다. 저스티스 최고.
Cute patoots. I don't want to interrupt. I don't want to end it too early. Okay. Yeah, I mean, what is there to say? They did what needed to be done. It's Dreamcatcher. Incredible vocals. And I will say, I think I say this a lot. I want people to acknowledge GU's vocals more. Not just, oh, she has a pretty voice. No. GU has a powerful voice. She has a light tone, a naturally lifted light tone, delicate tone with power behind it. That is unique. And her control is ridiculous. Her flexibility is ridiculous. Like I was listening to, I posted it on Twitter at this point a lot. I mean, well, not a lot, but a couple times. But there is, I can't recall off the top of my head if it's a pre-chorus, but in Stomp, there is, GU is the first person who says that stomp, stomp, stomp going into the chorus. So I think it is a pre-chorus, which is kind of GU's thing anyway. But it's the first time I've ever heard her do this with her voice. It's a little bit grit. There's a little bit of grit and a little bit of like rasp to it in that one part. And it's just, and Dami does this too. Every single album, Dami is pulling out a new trick, something she's learned to do. Dami has like 50 different voices. No one even recognizes her. People don't know what's going on Fireflies. They're like, Dami? And these are people who've been here since they debuted, right? So we know Dami does that, but GU can do that too. Like GU has been pulling out some new tricks and things as well. And it's especially, I think, rewarding for her because, you know, GU didn't think that with her vocal tone, it would suit a rock sound or the rock genre. So she had concerns about that. But the way that she's been able to, like, again, be flexible with her vocal tone and the things that she can do with it, the range that she has, the control. She has so much control. I can't stress this enough. She is such an incredibly skilled singer. And I just want that acknowledged more. Yes, Xian is our main vocalist, and I mean, I could give a TED talk on Xian's voice. Like, there's nothing I can say that we haven't all like heard before. I mean, she's a master of her craft. But I just want there to be more. I mean, I think we acknowledge Dami's singing voice because we're always surprised by it because she's the main rapper. And I even hear a lot of people acknowledge, just as I just did, Gahyeon's growth. I think people acknowledge Handong. Although I don't, I think with Handong, we're just like, you're just finally letting her do what she could always do. But anyway, so, you know, I feel like we acknowledge these things. And of course, Sua, Gahyeon, nothing else needs to be said, we know. Sua, always surprised. We talk about that a lot because she's the main dancer. But for me, that's like a Sugi situation, like Sugi from Red Velvet. She's technically the main dancer, but that's just because they didn't want to give her both positions, or because they felt Wendy was like 1.2% better of a singer. So, but Sugi is an all-rounder as well. But yeah, Sua just, I mean, yeah, she had, you know, they didn't want to give her lead vocalist. That's fine, but I think it was obvious out the gate that she was a phenomenal singer as well. But like, yeah, we talk about Sue a lot because it's surprising that she sings so well because she's the main dancer. But I just don't hear people. I don't hear people talking about GU singing. I do not hear people talking about her. Other than just saying, oh, she has a pretty voice. That's it. Or I hear people appreciate GU's voice in relation to someone else's voice. Like what you hear people do a lot in reactions is talk about how they love how often in a pre-chorus or in a chorus, they'll go from GU to Dami, which I love that as well. So going from her very light, sort of angelic, as we say, tone to Dami's like darker or deeper tone. it's definitely so satisfying. So I hear people say that in relation to other people's voice. I mean, I hear people talk about her singing or her voice in relation to other people's voice. I hear people say that it's pretty. I just want people to acknowledge that this woman has put in work, and she's a singer. She sings, she sings. Like Gahyeon can sing, okay? Not sing. Gahyeon can sing her butt off, and I just want it to be appreciated and acknowledged a little bit more than it is. Okay, that's all. All right. I can talk about Gahyeon for like the next week and a half, but I'm just gonna go ahead. That's it. Gahyeon was still on my mind. I didn't know if just now I said I could talk about Gahyeon or Dreamcatcher. Whatever, both. But no, I love them, and this was great. And I don't know how much it would mean in the long run, but I have been seeing a lot of new people react to them. This comeback, I've been seeing a lot of Korean reactors react to them. Again, do I think it's going to mean anything for the long run? No, but it's always nice for people to remember that Dreamcatcher is here and that they only get better and that they're not going anywhere anytime soon. Okay, so there's always a chance. There's always a chance for these people to wake up to what's right there on their front door, right there at their doorstep. One of the best music acts that's active, and I don't mean K-pop, and I don't mean whatever. They're just a great musical act that needs to be appreciated more, and especially in their own country, which is ridiculous to say. But yeah. Anyway, please like and comment and subscribe if you would like more rants. Please do join the Patreon. Again, if you like rants, no, but if you just want to talk about anything, and be happy, be healthy, and thank you for hanging out with me. And I will be back soon, I'm sure, with more Dreamcatcher content, but also a whole bunch of other content, because now I've got a lot, especially G Idol, because they also did an It's Live. All right, guys, bye.